We are always on the lookout when we get a lot of rain like we've had in the past couple of days or weeks. We are always on the lookout for flooding to occur. And a lot of the areas that typically flood, we know where those are. And so we take a look at those and keep a close eye on those. And if we see water coming over the road, we quickly move to barricade the road or shut it or take some kind of movement to warn drivers not to use that roadway. We use a variety of tools to get that information out to motorists, and probably the primary tool we use is our traveler information map that's located on our website at MoDOT.org. And so as roads are closed due to flooding, that information is placed on the map, and then as they become open when the waters recede, we take those closures off the map. So we always encourage folks to check that map before they travel, and then they can find out what highways might be closed because of flooding. We also send out news releases, we tweet, we post on Facebook. We try and use just really every avenue that's available to us to get that word out to the public. They can call us. First of all, if they do come across a road that has water over it and it's not yet barricaded, we always advise them not to go ahead and drive through it. Never drive through standing water. It can be very dangerous. Just a few inches of water can carry a car away or a motor vehicle off the road. So we encourage them to call us. They can call our toll-free number. That's 888-ASK-MoDOT or 888-275-6636, and they can alert us to the situation, or they can send us an email. But really, using our toll-free number is probably the quickest way for them to get that information to us, and then we'll react accordingly. Well, we would shut that road, and then we obviously have people that would come in immediately and assess the situation, determine what the problem is exactly, and then determine the appropriate course of action to make the repair. And sometimes that involves an emergency repair where we might have to go to work quickly and create designs and plans for a project that we hadn't planned for. It just really would depend on the situation, whether it's something that perhaps we could fix with our maintenance crews, or if it required something more than that, we would then maybe have to go out to bid with a project and do that as quickly as we could. The first thing to remember is even if a road isn't flooded, but it's rainy, it's always going to be slick. And so that people need to remember to drive according to the conditions at hand. And so if it's rainy and slick, they need to use extra caution. They need to slow down, or at least drive the speed limit, and always be on the lookout for the other person. We always advise them, again, if there is water over the road, not to drive through it, to turn around, take another route, and just don't chance it. It just really is not worth it. And I think we see that all the time, where you see stories about people who think, oh, it's not that deep, or I can make it, and then it sometimes ends in a misfortune. So we really encourage people just to turn around. They say, the motto, turn around, don't drown, and it's really true. Try to find an alternate route around any high water that's there. No, not really. I mean, all of our maintenance staff really are trained in handling flood conditions. And then a lot of times with this inclement weather that we've been having, there are other problems that occur on our highways. There might be down power lines, tree limbs over the road. So our maintenance staff is well trained and well prepared to handle all of those types of situations. So as soon as we know of a problem, we will get out there and clear the roadway just as soon as we can.